Well, again, we have this great conversation with a wonderful person, a nice girl, a beautiful lady. Her name is Roxanna Faithful. Thank you so much, Roxanna, for being here in my program.
Thank you so much, Mauricio, for having me. I'm very excited about this opportunity.
Yes, I know that you're a very busy executive, and what I want you to do, please, is please introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and the kind of business that you're making right now.
Sure. My name is Roxanna Faithful. I am a fashion designer, and I am also a digital marketing and social media expert. I went to UCI Irvine in California, and I have a master's degree in digital marketing, which actually has been a great tool that I use constantly in my business.
Very good and interesting, my dear Roxana. What is the potential and the impact of fashion industry in California right now?
Well, there is a big, powerful trend going on right now. Not only California, but I believe in the whole world in the fashion industry because of the digital era. So California has been one of the main states that I believe is the lead state in fashion besides New York. But I have a swimsuit and beachwear company, so California is definitely one of the biggest states. So because of the social media and the digital era, definitely things have switched from a decade ago till now. Because a lot of brands and customers, different movements with the influencers are influencing right now.
Yeah, I remember California, now that you're talking about this beautiful state. And you're right, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, California itself is so powerful because it's the mecca of music industry, movies industry, fashion design industry, fashion industry in general.
Exactly. I mean, you have LA where, all the influencers live and which, can be actors and can be musicians. And you also have all these people that move from all around the world trying to join, Hollywood or the music industry. So there's a lot of influence, I believe, from all around the world. I mean, also California is gorgeous. You have the beach and then you have the mountains. So it's a gorgeous state for sure.
Yeah, but a little bit expensive.
Yes. Yes, very.
Yeah, I think that the same as in Florida here, the situation is kind of difficult, not only for, South America or Central America or many other countries around the world, but also from the States as well,
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm completely aware of that. And actually, I used to live in Florida. We moved, me and my husband, my family, we live in Florida. We live in Tampa, Florida for a year and a half. And actually was a great opportunity for me as well, kind of introduce the brand in Florida. So Florida is one of our biggest markets, Florida and California.
I know that you're running your own company here in the US. Let us know about the company. What are the different products that you offer to the general public? What are you doing?
Yes, so I own COPACABANA Beachwear, which is a swimsuit and resort wear. And right now we're actually about to introduce a new project that I've been working on, that is the fitness wear. Right now, swimsuit and also fitness wear are really kind of relate, and it's something that is coming. But right now we have swimsuits and also resort wear, and we're selling in about 9 stores in California and in 12 stores around United States. We also have some presence in Canada and Australia.
Very interesting. Congratulations, because I noticed that you're growing a lot.
Thank you, Mauricio.
I'm really proud because I can see that you are very young and I can perceive the energy, the good energy that you're transmitting. So congratulations. Is digital marketing a key factor for your business to succeed?
Yeah, digital marketing is definitely a huge factor for us. That is one of the reasons why I also came to California and pursued the digital marketing degree. And I believe it's not only a key factor for my company, but I believe it's a key factor for every type of company right now.
Sure.
After COVID, I believe that things have definitely changed. So a lot of business owners realized that if they were not in digital or if they didn't have a strong digital presence, they were going to be out of business. Mm-hmm. We already saw how big companies like Toys R Us, for example, like didn't really keep up with the trends, and unfortunately, this company disappeared. So I do believe that COVID was definitely an era that switched a lot of ways of how marketing worked. And a lot of business owners have been trying to right now keep up. As a consultant, I had this case, as an entrepreneur, I provide also some consulting services as well. Mm-hmm. And also I was trying to help my peers, so I had this jewelry company that they've been in the market for over 20 years, and they were doing print catalogs. That was pretty much their main source of revenue and where they used to advertise. And really, when COVID happened, they were struggling. Like they really,
I imagine.
Yeah, they were struggling, and I helped them with their marketing. And I realized how important was this. Plus, that they also realized that they were actually, their target market were people over 50, 60 years old. They were losing all the new generations because they were tiring the print version, and the catalogs. So they realized also, besides the COVID, that they had to be in social media, and right now and trying to increase their social media and improve the digital presence. So, for example, that was a case that I helped, and I realized how important is digital these days. I do believe that companies that do not have a strong digital marketing will fall behind.
What you're saying is completely true. COVID has been a kind of breaking point for many different companies, because it was a great opportunity in a way for them to accelerate, their business process right after almost 1 or 2 years of a terrible economical situation for those companies.
Yeah, exactly. And again, we never know what could happen in the future. So right now, I believe it's a great opportunity for business owners to focus on social media and learn. Yeah. Also, social media is shifting from one day to another.
But also using video now is so powerful as well.
Oh, correct. I mean, right now you have all these tools that the different social media channels provide. You have videos, you have reels, you have live videos, which, I mean, it's a great way to interact with your customers live. I mean, that tool didn't exist before, and we've seen it, and it's a great way of also increasing your customer loyalty. It's we try to use it often, and not only it is a great tool to sell, so it's a great tool to really connect with your customers, to learn who your customer is, like what they want, and that is I think the keyword: connect
and satisfy their needs, because customers are always expecting for something new, but also to fulfill their needs, right?
Yeah, fulfill their needs, and also listen to what they want, what they don't want. It's right now the social media and digital marketing tools provide insights, which is a great tool to learn. We are huge in insights. Actually, I'm a data person, so there's a lot of ways of measuring social media, each social media channel. So it's definitely a great tool that has helped us where we can destinate some of our spending ads, right?
Sure. So a portion of your budget is being used in a smart way in order to produce revenues for the company, for your company. I understand. Now, what are the different products? What are the different designs that you are now offering to the market?
Well, like I mentioned, we have swimsuits, and some of my swimsuits are actually a differentiation. I would like to say is that we're focusing on the eco-friendly aspect, and we have some of my designs are actually reversible, for example. So we try to advertise it as that they can have 4 bikinis in one. So one garment is reversible. So that's something that can help reduce the environmental impact, for example.
The companies today that want to succeed are those that are speaking about the importance of social responsibility.
Yeah, well, more about speaking is about, kind of doing it, and to really have, the conscience that it's something that will help future generations, right? Sure. So right now I believe that it's a movement, and it's something that will help us in general. to everyone. And it's something that we are trying to even do some initiatives. For example, something that we're doing is we're doing this monthly beach cleanup.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are kind of like gathering, through social media. We will advertise about the beach cleanups, and we will have some customers or just some, anyone that wants to join, and we will go and kind of pick up the garbage and also connect.
That's really nice to hear.
Yeah. So we're trying to do, kind of social labor in any way we can, because I that's part of the values from the company.
There are sites, there are places that sometimes inspire more than others. Is there any particular beach that you normally visit in order to do this kind of activities, to develop these programs?
Yes, I would like to say that it's Laguna Beach.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes, it's one of my favorite beaches. And well, we try to kind of switch doing these beach cleanups. We go to Santa Monica, we go over, but Laguna Beach, I would like to say that is my favorite beach, and a place that I like to go also, to just, go and where I get inspired, actually. I'll go and meditate over there, I'll do some yoga, and it's definitely one of my favorite places.
What is your opinion about, this impact that influencers are making in the market today?
There's like the micro influencers and macro influencers. Mm-hmm. So nowadays, I believe everyone can be also an influencer. Your neighbor can post something online, and even if he or she has 300 followers, that's still some sort of influence. So right now, I believe that anyone can be an influencer due to social media and the social networks. And for example, we like to promote all the content that our customers send us. So even if again, I believe everyone can be an influencer. So it's just about some of them can charge more, some of them don't charge. But at the end of the day, everyone can influence you. So we created a brand ambassador program a few years ago that was very successful, and it was a great way to connect with our customers. And we had a lot of applications. We also developed a software that was able to track them and to kind of keep up with them. So they joined, and they were able to promote a code, and they were able to get all these free gifts, and they were like sending us all the pictures from all over the world wearing the designs, which I loved, because I felt there was a way of also knowing who was buying from me. We were communicating with them.
Which is very important, because you need to identify the different targets, right? That you need to be familiar with.
Exactly, and I believe that was something that helped increase our engagement, right? And again, customer loyalty. So that was a case that I like to share, because even so far, that was, I believe, the key for us to grow as a company, to having all these girls that actually some of them even became models later on and were discovered because we actually post them in our social media.
And you give them the opportunity.
Yeah, I can call it that for sure. We gave them the opportunity, and we were happy that we did that.
Sure.
And now I see they're all models, and kind of showcasing all these brands. So I believe that the power of social media nowadays is huge.
Yeah. And speaking about this starting up, the initial moments of your company, what kind of company did you create? Was it LLC, or what is the company that you create?
Yes, it is an LLC. When I started, of course, it was just kind of it was just a small project. Actually, it was a project that I started in when I was going through school for my master's degree, and then I kind of grew it, and it was a side thing. I had a baby. I had to move to Florida, so I kind of had to put a pause on Copacabana, but then actually that motivated me to keep going. So it was definitely challenging, but I didn't give up. So I started to focus in what I knew, right, which was digital marketing and social media. I remember I started with Instagram. I created my account. I started actually doing my own photo shoots, Then I was able to collaborate with photographers and models. At the beginning, it was pretty much all collaborations, friends or photographers that were starting, because again, I didn't have this huge capital to start. So it was a collaboration from a lot of people, and that helped me a lot. I was also joining events, these local markets, actually in Florida, and then I also joined those in California as well. And that helped me kind of like getting to know customers, and also that helped me increase my networking. So I remember, and I actually get pretty excited, when I talk about this, because I started like that, like really just posting content. Of course, I got inspired from my traveling with my designs. So I started with some like beachwear. I remember it wasn't even swimsuits at the beginning. It was actually beachwear, like resort wear. I was designing these like skirts, dresses, beach pants, and then I actually added the swimsuits because actually I heard from my customers that they were like, oh, why you're not doing swimsuits that go with all these beachwear? So that was something that I added later on.
And all that was an incredible strategy as far as I can hear, but also something that maybe you're not mentioning, and I want you to talk a little bit about this, is another fact that I consider important for you, I believe, is that you have some companies or factories that can help you to produce or generate your different designs.
Of course, third-party companies that help us with the actual manufacturing. We have some in South America and some in Asia that are helping us with the manufacturing, but everything is designed here, and we are trying to bring back the manufacturing here. As we just mentioned, California is is not really the best state to actually, for manufacturing, but we're trying to kind of to at least some of the pieces to make them here.
Oh, okay, I understand. Very interesting, my dear friend. Roxanna, please let me know, are values important in your professional and business life, and as well as in your personal life?
Oh, of course, Mauricio. I try to preserve the values that were taught to me, from my parents, and of course the ones I've gained through experience. But I'm a strong believer that values will help us with our purpose and with our goals. I believe that values are like a guiding ship or a guiding compass, right? That will kind of help us direct us to wherever we want to go. And whatever happens in our lives, I believe that our values will help us find the answer to that.
Of course, because going through our integrity, love, resilience, we can find out many different solutions for different problems that we can probably be facing.
And we have strong values in our company that we try to promote and share with everyone as well.
Very good. Thank you so much, my dear Roxanna. It has been a very interesting conversation. And before we go, I would appreciate very much if you please leave a message for the entrepreneurs, for young executives that are eager to follow your testimony, to follow your success, to maybe generate the same kind of activities. What would you like to let them know about? What is the secret of your success?
Well, I believe that perseverance is one of my favorite words, because no matter what the timing, I believe, for example, there's never the best timing. So people are waiting for the best time to do something, and they have an idea and they don't know how to start. I mean, I always tell them, just throw yourself out there, kind of write your business plan or your whatever plan you have. And social media is a free tool out there. I believe another key factor is also learning. And right now with Google, I call it Google University. You can pretty much research about everything, right, and learn about everything. So there's that. Keep learning. Try to learn every day about the main tools that you have, in order to succeed in whatever entrepreneurship you have, and to just keep going, not give up. So if you need to make a pause, like I had to when I had a baby, you can make a pause, take your time, but then renew it, go and remember why you were starting this, and go ahead and keep going. Do not give up.
Don't forget, do it now, not tomorrow. Not
yes,
tomorrow,
exactly,
right?
exactly. So like you mentioned, I mean, there's never a right timing. So I believe that the time is now. Go to Instagram and start, an account, a business account. If you don't know how to do it, just Google it, and there you go. And then you can take it from there. Networking is also a key factor for this.
Networking is starting today, but the most important thing, let us know how customers can find you, where they can find you.
Of course, Mauricio. In social media, you can find me at Roxanna L. Faithful. Please follow my brand, COPACABANA BEACHWEAR _, and the website is www.copacabanabw.com.
Okay, Roxanna, it has been a pleasure. You're a wonderful human being, but the most important thing, a great testimony of business and life. Thank you so much. Okay?
Thank you very much, Mauricio, for having me.
Yes, no, thanks to you. It has been an honor for me. And again, I hope this is not going to be the last time that we can be like together, speaking and talking about the importance of values, life, and of course, opportunity that we have every day to do our best in order to find out the best version of ourselves. Okay?
Yeah, of course, it'll be my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye.